Hi everyone! Today we're gonna talk a little bit about the book Make Change Work from Randy Pennington. He shows us how change is essential in the business and how it's an efficient way to make companies face an ever-changing world, meet the competition and become more successful. Pennington applies quarter 8 stage process to create major change. He brings us funny and practical examples so it helps us to understand a little bit more about change.
The author uses the story of dodos and coyotes to illustrate his arguments. Dodos were birds that did not fly, probably because of the abundance of food and relative absence of predator on his habitat. They were virtually isolated, had no natural enemies, and consequently no need to adapt to any threatening environment. They felt comfortable before the arrival of humans and predatory animals. In popular culture, they are considered a symbol of extinction and obsolescence. On the other hand, coyotes are versatile, able to adapt and expand into environments inhabited and modified by human beings. They inhabit forests, mountains, and urban areas, although they have their environment threatened by humans. Their survival depends on their capacity to do different things and look for new opportunities. So, the future belongs to the coyotes, while dodos are extinct. There is another example of a man, James, who owned a heating and air conditioning business that had grown with the housing boom. But his company was not successful because of the impact of the house bubble collapse. James' comments during a presentation were, "When things will return to normal?" But instability, rapid change, uncertainty about things that we are not able to control is normal. And instead of waiting for things change, try to change things to survive and succeed. Pennington also illustrates his book with abundant quotations from philosophers, scientists, former presidents, and writers. Even if you are on the right track, you will get run over if you just sit there. Will Rogers. Globalization and competition have always existed. Speculation and crisis also existed a long time ago. The world is volatile, and people fight only for their interests. A good change brings good results without excess damage to the relationship or resources. Pennington presents the first step, establishing a sense of urgency. People and organizations change for two reasons: crisis and opportunities. When in a crisis, people do things they would never do in a different situation. Some change leaders create crises to stimulate their staff, but they may lose credibility by creating this continuous fake crisis. The leader can also take the opportunity to do something and generate a motivation to creative crisis. The second step he presents is the creating the guiding coalition. Change leaders have to keep people connected and take into consideration their roles, give people control, and allow them to try. What is buy-in? When people are involved in the change, they are motivated. They see why that change is essential. They understand the idea of making things faster, better, cheaper, and friendlier. The leader should give his staff information about the change, ask for their feedback, participation, and provide them with control over the decision implementation. Give the staff a chance to get involved in the change. Another step that is showed by Pennington is the last step, anchoring new approach in the culture. We all bring baggage with a good and bad experience, and it is the leader's role to make the staff get rid of bad experiences and participate in the process of change. People support what they help to create. The person who brings you the idea will ensure the success of it. Leaders have to create a culture to implement a strategy. To To create a new culture, the leader has to develop a buy-in, and it takes time to develop new habits. Only information will not ensure any change. To make change work, leaders need to connect people, keep them with a common objective. As Charles Darwin said, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change.
Now I have a question for you. Do you want to embrace the coyote and run from becoming a dodo? Let's change. Thank you.